So Raja Jackson, who is Rampage Jackson's son, decided to commit a felony assault on his live stream. Okay, Raja Jackson is a Twitch streamer. His dad, Rampage Jackson, was a esteemed UFC fighter, a champion. He was famous. He got famous, by the way, from slamming somebody in Pride FC. Very reminiscent of what his son just did. But when Rampage Jackson slammed somebody in Pride, that was the upward trajectory. That was the marking point of Rampage's upward trajectory in life. This is the complete opposite. This is the marking of Raja's downward trajectory in life. It's just a little weird how life plays out, but this happened at a wrestling event. Knock X Pro, something like that, okay? This happened at a wrestling event where Raja decided to attend, okay? I'm going to play this first clip that has gone mega viral. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to play the clips that happened before it, like why he decided to do this, and then play what happened after, and we can wrap this up with a bow tie. All right, boys, I'm going to play this, but viewer discretion is definitely advised. If you have not been able to, if you didn't catch this video, I have not been able to escape this video, okay? So if you haven't seen it, this is a very graphic video, okay? So please beware. So, what you just saw there was Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, body slam somebody, like I said, like it's very reminiscent of what Rampage did, and then hit the unconscious opponent with 20 unanswered shots while he has mounted his opponent. Now, I have seen some responses to this on Twitter saying that, hey, this was a part of the wrestling stunt. This was a part of the wrestling gimmick. You guys are buying it. This guy's really selling it. Dude, this white guy, whose name is Sykostu, by the way, his head was bouncing off of the canvas. Have you ever seen anything like that? Okay, I have seen things like that a few times, and it didn't really end well, all right, for the dude's head who was bouncing off of the canvas. Now, to make this any more worse than what this was, this dude laying on the ground, even though he was a wrestler, he's a wrestler, he was a former veteran, and the reason he's wrestling is because he has PTSD.
I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Nox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm American.
But like, how? Okay. All right. Okay. How do we even get here? How did we even get here? How did we get to Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son? Look at this dude in the back, by the way. Do you guys see this dude in the back? This is me. This was my reaction to watching this whole thing. And there's multiple things in this video that absolutely pissed me off, right? Number one is there's a referee right here. You can't really see it in this angle. This is an alternate video. The original video that went viral has about 32 million views. This video from Drama Alert has 767,000. But there's a referee in this ring. Why isn't the referee doing anything? Why aren't you doing anything? The dude his head is bouncing off of the canvas, bro. You are supposed to be a respected official. What, like, you can't tell me you're scared, bro. Like, go in there and push him off of him. Right. And then to put the cherry on top, there was another wrestler in the ring. This guy right here. There was this dude who I didn't even notice, honestly, until now. This dude's a complete coward as well. These three guys, 1, 2, and the referee, absolute cowards. What if that was you laying there? What if that was your son or your brother or your friend? You would want somebody to step in there and stop somebody from viciously assaulting them while they were unconscious. No? No, you wouldn't? Sure. Okay. But this dude, at least, over here, tries to make an attempt. Even though it is such a half-ass attempt, he tries to save his friend's life. He like half-ass grabs the right hand, and as soon as he grabs this right hand, Raja feels the resistance and instantly switches to the other hand. So I don't want to hear anybody in my comments say, oh no, this was out of anger. He lost the control of his emotions. No. You lose your control of emotions when somebody assaults you first. And we're going to get to that clip. Because this obviously is there. There's nothing that somebody can do rather than assault you. If somebody spits on you or hits you, that says it's okay to treat somebody like this, to slam them and hit them 20 times unanswered. Okay, so what Raja Jackson decided was appropriate in retaliation to this, like how to react towards this, was he was hit with a prop can. Now, to be fair, if somebody hits me with a prop can and I do not know you, I am going to punch you in the face. Granted, I might not slam you on your head and punch you 20 times unanswered, but I definitely will assault you. Now, this is said instance where Raja Jackson gets hit with the can. This is before the video I just showed you. This is as soon as this dude gets there. Raja is backstage, okay, with all of these different wrestlers back there. And here is sykostu right here with the nice little beer belly, right? And they get into a little altercation. sykostu asks Raja Jackson, hey, do you know me? Raja says no. And this is a fake can, by the way. This is not a real beer can. Obviously, if anybody's a real beer drinker like E-Rock is, if you crack somebody with a full beer can, they're going down, brother, or your hand is completely shredded, okay? So that's one of two options. So we're going to play this right now. This is what happened to make Raja slide into the ring and assault this man feloniously.
Hey, I think that's a little... Oh, you don't... Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. The wrestlers, Psycho Bob thought that Raja was a wrestler because this dude is backstage with a camera crew. You understand what I'm saying? But even then, right, how I would have reacted. All right, I don't know you, and you first of all, you grabbed my head, right? First of all, you grabbed my head, and you slammed something in there. I don't know you. My honest reaction to this was I would have hit him with a 2-piece and a biscuit. I would have hit him with a nice little George Masvidal, okay? But Raja didn't do that. You want to know why? Because he's a pussy. There was at least 7 men back there who would have backed sykostu, right? At least to my knowledge, because definitely the 3 cowards who were in the ring are in this shot. We just can't see them, right? So, in my head, Raja wanted to retaliate right here. He wanted to retaliate. You just touched me. You threw something at me. I don't fucking know you. But he's a pussy. And he didn't want to do it because he knew he was going to get packed out by 8 to 9 different wrestler dudes. Right? So, in my head, this is my theory. This is my personal theory. He holds this ground, and this is not a mile jump that you have to go. This is an easy point A to point B conclusion. He couldn't get payback right here because he knew, I'm going to get packed the fuck out. I'm going to get packed out, right? So he waits until he gets the opportunity to get at least 20 seconds alone with him. They were alone in the ring for about 20 seconds, right? And that's what he did with his 20 seconds alone with sykostu. Right? And just one more thing that I missed out on this original video. Shout out to this gentleman with the braids. If it was not for this gentleman with the braids who slid in, right, and restrained him, sykostu would more than likely be in a coma. Now you're watching this and you're thinking, E-Rock, sykostu is gone. If you saw this and you don't know, I would think so too. If I saw this happen on the street while I am walking home, I'm going to assume that that dude laying there is now no longer with us, and I'm going to keep him in my prayers, right? But allegedly, my boy sykostu is awake, but he's in rough conditions. That is apparently what was posted from other people in this wrestling organization about 2 hours ago. Now, right? So I showed you guys the clip. What happened? Another thing that we have to, that I just want to point out, not pull out. Hey, shit, we don't pull out over here, gang. One thing that I want to point out to you guys is, Raja wants to be so tough, right? And beat up a Marine, not a Marine, a Army vet, right? An ex-Army vet who's obviously not in the best shape. No disrespect to Psycho Bob. But You low-key, I'm not gonna lie, get absolutely fucking controlled on the ground, brother. No, you checked sykostu's squabbling. You checked his striking. But you did not check his wrestling. You did not check his grappling. You did not check anybody's grappling. In fact, your grappling is now being checked right now. It looks like you're about to be Batista bombed, brother. That's just what I wanted to point out here. But, so, we got to how this altercation took place. sykostu decided to hit him with the can. We're going to play this in full again because I did not let this full clip play, just to let you guys see what happened. And I have two more clips to show you guys, and I have Rampage's response. Raja's father tweeted out the most sorry-ass excuse of a response I think I've ever read, okay? We're going to get to that last, but I'm going to finish this clip right here. We're going to play it from the beginning.
Hey, I think that's a little. Oh, you don't. Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. Yeah. What?
By the way, hold on. Hold on.
He's not a fucking worker.
Where the fuck was this dude at? Where was this fella? Where was this fella? Huh? That guy would have made the world of a difference. That looks like Kane's stepbrother. Kane's stepbrother was there, but he just did not get the call. Maybe my boy was on lunch, okay? But I hear that Kane, my boy right here, with the inverted mohawk, is spinning the block looking for Raja. Somebody take my boy sykostu's back fade, and it might have to be me. Listen, I'll fight at 170 pounds. I don't think Raja over here would fight at 170. I know he's an MMA fighter, but I think he fights at 180, 185, all right? I'll meet him at 180 or 175. We could squabble it up, all right? I will take my boy Stu's back fade 1,000%. It was absolutely vicious what happened to him, but let's finish this clip.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
And look, see? He touched him here too. He gets neck and shoulder control. And I'm going to be honest with you. Here, at this point, because obviously we don't know what's to come later in the night, okay? I'm showing you guys the future. I'm like the oracle, right? But right here, a big-ass dude is touching me like this. I'm going to say, oh, yeah. Bam! I'm going to hit him with my head as hard as I possibly could. I'm going to cranium smash him, right? So, just to show you guys, Raja is not... I even said in my TikTok, this dude has a lack of emotional control, and I don't think so, because I low-key have a lack of emotional control in some situations, and I would have lost my control of emotions right here. But he didn't, because he knows he would have got absolutely packed out, so he just decides to be all talk and say, like, I would fuck you up. Don't do that to me, I would fuck you up. And then you have these other dudes coping to Raja and saying, oh, I know, bro, I know. Oh, they don't play that full. I should have got that full clip. But still, do you guys see where I'm coming from? If somebody touches you like that, right? You get off right there. Do I need to even teach? Listen, I will teach you guys how to defend yourself, but that just might need to be another video, okay? You don't let nobody go into your personal space. Absolutely not. Or even do that weird like face to like, oh, we're gonna yell in each other's face. No. What is wrong with you? Right? Like, don't get into my personal space, bro. Now, this happened, and then Raja goes and assaults the man about an hour and a half to 2 hours later. All right. After this whole thing goes down, Raja decides, oh, whoa. So, this clip has circulated because a lot of people were saying this was a part of the W. You know, it's like wrestling. It's fake. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And then people were also saying, well, AJ Mana told Raja to go do it. AJ told him to go slam him on his head and punch him unconscious. Absolutely the fuck not. Listen to what AJ said.
You run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit, bro.
Tag his shit. That means hit him with a hard jab, gang. That doesn't mean slam him and punch him 20 times unanswered. Do you even, like, am I being cohesive enough? Am I being cohesive and am I like, do you understand? Do you understand? He did not sit here and tell you to slam him on his head and punch him 20 times unanswered. All right. This is the final clip I have to play for you guys, and then we're going to go over Rampage Jackson's response, which I find fucking pathetic, if I'm going to be honest with you. This situation made me lose so much respect for Rampage. I'm not even going to joke. We're going to get to that in a second. This is the last clip I have for you guys. This is Raja Jackson fleeing the scene of the crime, which, all right, you do the crime, you got to get away. You can't stand around and get arrested all day. I mean, that's how it goes. That's the rhyme, right? But just the way he's acting is just like fucking despicable. Listen.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self.
First of all, can we really talk about this? Bro has no cardio. Bro is gassed from hitting somebody 20 times unanswered. Can we talk about that? Can we talk? You're supposed to be a pro MMA fighter, buddy. You're supposed to be the pro MMA fighter. You're gassed from 20 seconds of combat where you didn't even get a hit or touched. Okay. And he said he did this because he's tired of people calling him a bitch, which I'm assuming he did this because his chat room, because the situation where Psycho Bob hit him with the can compared to when Raja ran into the ring was about an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours apart. His chat was ragging him, calling him a bitch, and saying he got pressed, and that's what he's saying. You're tired of people calling you a bitch? How long have you been on the internet? How long have you ever did your father just give you access to the internet? Seriously, bruh?
Because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We can leave him, man.
All right. There's a clip of this guy. Low-key making it about himself, bro. I don't have it. Now, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 deep against Raja and his cameraman, who's more than likely not going to get involved, right? Why didn't this happen in LA, by the way? Why didn't they pack him out? That's what I'm just confused about. I'm going to be honest with you, because if I saw somebody do that to my friend, I don't give a fuck who's your father. I'm going to try my best, okay? I don't care if your father is Barack Obama, bro. I'm going to try my best. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I don't understand why bro is over here copping a plea all day. Oh, hey, blah, 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 blah. No, get active, all right? Let's go. You should have grabbed a steel chair or something from the back room and chased after Raja.
We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You guys tried to jump me and shit. Yeah, because you almost murdered my friend, bro. By the way, that guy was unconscious for about 5 minutes, allegedly. Obviously, I wasn't there, right? But what a clown. What an absolute clown. And we're going to get into Rampage Jackson's response right here, which honestly I find fucking despicable. All right. Rampage tweets out, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Sykostu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Pause. It wasn't moments, it was about an hour to 2 hours, and he had time to think and process his emotions. Fuck, I didn't pull up the clip. They apologized to each other. Raja and Stu apologized and squashed the beef and shook hands. prior to this happening. Well, obviously after the can smashing, but prior to the felony assault that we just witnessed on camera, right? So this is already maliciously worded. He definitely had his lawyer write this up 100%. Raja was told that he could get his quote-unquote payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. Sure. It was a bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business being involved in an event like this. If Raja is a pro MMA fighter, I am the fucking champion of 170. That boy's cardio is dog shit. Dog shit. It's non-existent. It's 20 unanswered shots from mount, and you are covered in sweat and visibly gassed. Alright. You guys see where I'm going here? I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. A concussion does not make you hairline trigger aggressive. It doesn't. You're not fucking Chris Benoit. You understand what I'm saying here? Raja Jackson is not Chris Benoit. As a father, I am deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. What a sad-ass sorry excuse. Rampage, go live stream you whooping your son's ass. Do something honorable, please. Why are you defending him? Now, I get it. I'm a father too, boys, right? So, if my kid went out there and viciously beat somebody within an inch of their life, I definitely would defend my kid. 100%, you have to. But I feel like he didn't. Bro, like, you know what he did was wrong, bro. I feel like I would at least say, like, listen. What he did, what my kid did was definitely wrong, bro. Like, you piece it up with him. I would reprimand my kid. It doesn't seem like he's really reprimanding shit. Now, to be fair, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but this is, like, disgusting. People are saying that was attempted murder. By the way, that was not attempted murder. That was felony assault. Okay, boys, learn your charges, boys. Okay, learn your charges, all right? All right, gentlemen? All right? I've lost complete and utter respect for Rampage Jackson, and fuck Raha, by the way, or whatever you want to call him, alright? This is just despicable, bro. Absolutely despicable. I barely tapped into the Jackson podcast anyway, and I'm not going to anymore, alright? Go beat your child. I think that is the only solution to this, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think that's how you get back into the public good graces. Do I think that Raja is going to spend the rest of his life behind bars? No. Do I think he's going to get like 2-3 years probation and a gang of fines? Yeah. Is sykostu going to be all right? Probably won't be the same as he was before that. That beating probably changed him for the rest of his life, if we're going to be 100% honest. You don't go unconscious for 5 minutes and come back the same person. That's just, like, not possible, boys. But absolute sickening things coming out of Rampage and his son's team, I guess, if you want to call it like that. But these streamers are getting out of control. I'm a streamer. Tap into the streams, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope sykostu is alright, and I hope he's fine. Alright, we're rhyming over here. We're in the groove. We're in the mood. I'll see you guys later, and don't be rude. Peace out.